welcome Peacock fans to another episode of Peacocks on the Prowl. I'm Jim Lowry, and sitting with me today is head coach of the women's track and field team, Nate Rucker. Coach, nice to have you here.
Thanks, Jim.
All right, Coach, haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks, but you guys have been to a couple of different meets and events, and all we keep hearing when you guys come back is school records broken, school records broken. Why don't you tell us how the team's doing this year?
Well, obviously we're breaking some school records. It's been a pretty good start to an early season. We've been to the Panther Open at University of Northern Iowa. That was our first meet of the year. And right out the gate, first event of the year, we broke the school record in the long jump. Shay Learman, a freshman from Wisconsin, broke the old school record by over a foot. She went with a jump of 16.7, and then came back later in that day and then set the school record in the 60-meter hurdles. And then to finish off that day, Chandra Smith came out and broke the 3,000-meter record. And Alyssa Weber, also in the 3,000, would have broke the school record, but she was second behind Chandra. So pretty good start, and the rest of the girls also came out that meet and competed very well. It definitely was a good starter meet for us. And then a week after that, we ended up at Minnesota State up in Mankato for their multi and open meet. The multi took place on Friday night for us. The women's pentathlon went on, and Shay Learman competed in that and set a school record. There was no previous indoor record for the pentathlon, but she went out and had a pretty solid performance. I'm expecting better things from her in a couple weeks when we go back to the NSIC multi-championships for indoor back at Mankato in about 3 weeks. So should be good there. Also that day, Erica Kelly came out and broke 60-meter school record that day, and the 3K record again got broken. This time by Bethany Jacobson, and Chandra Smith and Alyssa Weber both broke the previous record that was set the week before as well. So it's been a pretty good start with some other solid performances from the other young ladies we have on the team. We're off to a to a good start. We'll see if we can keep it going.
All right, Coach, now talking about all these school records being broken, and we're not just talking about, oh, they broke it by like a second, they broke it by a second and a half. These are big gaps that these records are being broken by.
Some of them are, yeah, and some are a little bit closer. But, yeah, for the most part, the girls are doing a pretty good job of breaking them and putting a pretty decent gap between their mark and the previous mark. And, you know, as we always hope to do in our sport is that we continue to lower times and, you know, further distances and all that type of stuff. And it is a bit of a process. Again, young program, first time we've been going in 12 years, and it's so far so good. It's been a fun ride, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Speaking of keeping it going, Coach, you've got the Wildcat Open at Wayne State College coming up this weekend. What are the girls going to be looking at there? Traveling to Wayne, looking to go there. Decent facility. It is a shorter track. It's 160 meters, but still, there's going to be some good solid competition. Augustana's going to be there. We'll be there. Wayne State will be there. I think Dakota State, I believe is an NAI school, is going to be there as well, with probably some unattached and some maybe alum, it looked like, from Wayne State that are able to compete. I think a nice little low-key meet, so to speak, after competing at Mankato last week with about half of the conference being there. So I'm looking forward to Augie. Obviously is no slouch, and Wayne State just dropped out of the national rankings indoor. So, you know, obviously a very strong women's track and field program there. So still looking forward to the trip out west anyway, to Nebraska. And, you know, hopefully we can come back and maybe they'll say more school records broken again when we come back after this weekend. But if not, if we can still put together some good solid performances that keep us progressing in the right direction, it'll still be a good weekend overall. All right, and there you have it, Peacock fans. Peacock Women's Indoor Track and Field back in action this weekend. They'll be in Wayne, Nebraska for the Wildcat Open. You'll be able to catch all the results on UpperIowaAthletics.com. Until next time, Peacock fans, I'm Jim Lowry. Thank you for watching.